11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's happening, everybody, and welcome on into yet another fantastic edition of Unsportsmanlike Conduct. This is the 81st episode. I got the boys are here. Two of the three boys are here. We got the Unsportsmanlike tripod going on today. So I got myself. I got Timmy T.
What up? What's going on?
President of the Brock Purdy fan club.
Just this week.
In honor of somebody who's not here. Mello down there, Stan and Anthony.
Yep, the hair's down. Long hair don't care.
You're a little loud. I'm gonna.
I don't know if I just fixed it or not, but yeah,
I think so. Yes, you did. Now I just got to fix my eardrums.
Dave, are you shaved? Are you shaved on the one side and the hair comes down this way, or do you have the full locks going?
Hulk Hogan.
He's just got it.
Oh, it's
the side.
Shaved.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't know if you had just the one hair to one side, but I don't know. I was okay.
Both sides.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Checking.
There we go. Yep.
We're sensitive on this show. We care about stuff like hair.
Some more than others.
We don't discriminate.
We go from bald to luxurious locks.
Yep.
So, yeah, exactly. We have every and everywhere in between. All right. So Ant will not be here today unless he pops in and surprises us. So we have not sent him a link. But we'll trudge on without him this week. Lots to talk about. We were just talking about what we were going to talk about on the show here, and feels like it could be some angry moments here today. We got the Ohtani signing with the Dodgers. Obviously, we'll get to this on the opposite end of our phenomenally produced intro video. But we got that. We got Draymond Green in trouble again. And
surprise.
So, yeah, what a shocker.
That was a perfectly legal punch to the face. I don't know what everyone's talking.
Oh yeah, Texas tornado in honor of Iron Claw coming out.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Oh man, the tornado punch. All right, so that we have since last we were on the air, we have the very first in-season NBA Cup champions. We'll get into a little bit of that. Timmy will take a little snooze break on that, and then of course we'll get into our week 15 picks here. It's coming to an end, gents. Week 15 picks. Terzio, what's going on, sir?
I can't wait till this season ends. I can't. Usually I'm like, no, don't end, but I just don't get football this year. I don't get it. I have no feel for it whatsoever.
Yeah, man.
We all sucked last week. So forget about it. All right, let's hit the video, and then we'll get into some Ohtani stuff. All right, so welcome back in here. Let's get right into some baseball news here. The biggest.
Real quick. Who's playing tonight?
Chargers, Raiders.
Yeah.
I have to make that pick then. Raiders.
Yes. Okay. I did pick Raiders.
I didn't make my pick that one. So Raiders. I'll pick the rest later.
Okay, Raiders. I think Mello. Did you go Raiders or are you going Chargers?
So funny enough, I was writing in the private chat now just in case because I just remembered that it's 8:30. I'm going with the Chargers.
Is this gonna be the
Terzio's
new
angry
lower
tonight.
square?
Even Terzio's angry tonight. Look at him. He's always angry.
The football is on Amazon, so nobody. Al Michaels must be like, what the hell do I got to do around here? No Herbert, you got no quarterbacks, you got hobbled Eckler, you got no wide receivers for the Chargers, you got it's a mess.
It's a mess. Yeah, it's a mess.
You got AOC, the better AOCs out there, but
all right. Let's reel that back in. Terzio with the F-bomb. This is PG. I thought, no, that's gone. All right. All right, let's get into baseball. Shohei Ohtani officially signs with the Los Angeles Dodgers. It began as 10 years, $700 million, which was just crazy anyway. We had talked about in the offseason, maybe we talked about 6. Maybe it could have gone more. Then we talked about, could it be less because of the injury? Hell no. Let's take that shit to $700 million. And then this is the piece that pisses me off. Even if then you hear that San Francisco, they also offered about the same, or might have been exactly the same. And he went to Los Angeles anyway. But fine, you have the money. This is where he wanted to go. Regardless. Right to the West Coast. That's all we heard. However, then we hear of how this deal is structured. $2 million a year for the first 10 years. The next 10 years after that is when the other $680 million is due. And I swear to you, I did a triple take, maybe a quadruple take at the notifications. And then, as ESPN sent the notification and the Athletic sent the notification. I'm like, is this real? Have all of these been hacked? How is that a possibility? Like, how is that allowed? And it is 100% within the rules. So can't say anything about that. You can defer as much money as you want. There's no limitation there. And we'll see what happens with it. But this ruins the sport, I think, because even though my team is a part of the teams that can afford to do this type of thing, Yankees, Mets, Red Sox, Dodgers can go out and basically grab every free agent and just build 4 super teams and that'll do it. Ohtani is going to get paid in his first year of the $68 million more than there's 2 teams out there with payrolls less than that. And he's going to be getting that when he turns 41. So, and now here's the worst part of all this. If baseball then says that this is a major problem, how do you fix it? How do you fix it without then screwing the rest of baseball with Ohtani being the only person who has this type of contract? And oh, by the way, he does have an opt-out, as Terzio said. If the owner or the president of baseball operations leaves the team, he can opt out of the contract at any time. That happens next year, he can opt out of his contract. So, Timmy, let's. I know that you have some feelings on this. So, and I did see A-Rod came out against this, saying that it's going to ruin. He said he's going to ruin the sport, and he said it. He said he said something about not having that mentality of a one.
Let's just not talk about that guy because he's out of his fucking mind. That guy. Unfortunately, I'm always gonna have a soft spot for the Dodgers because of my dad was a Dodger fan. I even have it tattooed on my body for Christ's sake because of him. But yeah, man, $700 million for one human being. It's an absolutely insane amount of money. And I've been talking about this since we started the show that no human being is worth that much money. Playing a fucking sport that you don't even play all year round. we don't even know if he's going to pitch again. Now, if he doesn't pitch ever again, do they get money back? Or that's it? It's just getting this money.
Maybe we haven't heard about it, but I mean, he'll get his money either way. But the Dodgers may have put, I'm sure they insured the whole contract, but on top of it, maybe they insure just the pitching aspect of it so that they can recoup a certain amount of money from insurance. I hate that I talk about insurance claims with these sports teams and whatnot, but in the case of Mets, the David Wright, the Mets recouped. He retired. Just a case of a career-ending injury. They recouped the money. He got paid because these are all guaranteed contracts, but they recouped the money.
I hate to be that guy because I feel like I'm going to be that angry old man. I really do, but it makes you, like I said, I always have the soft spot for them. If not for the Yankees, I would be a Dodger fan right now. But I want to root against him so bad. I want him to fail so bad, just to say this is why no human being is worth this amount of money because you can't guarantee. Well, he can't. Oh, he's hurt. He can't pitch. He had surgery. Well, there's no guarantee he can hit this year either. Then I don't care what you say. This is going to affect his swing. It's going to affect the way he runs, the way he throws, the way he plays. You basically said I don't know. Sorry, you're only getting $2 million this year, but still, you put in all this money into a guy. How old is he? 30? Is he 30? He's 30.
30.
I mean, you're on drugs, dude. 25, 24. I might say, all right, I kind of get it, but 30 is old already. And he's not fucking Michael Jordan fucking 30. He's not Tom Brady 40. He's not, it's baseball, guys. It's not the same.
He's not Aaron Rodgers 40 either. Gotta, put that out there.
Blowing an Achilles, like taking 3 steps. You're right.
Wow.
He's not. I'm just saying, I think this really, and like you said, now what's going to stop the Yankees from saying, oh, this is a great idea. What if we can sign this guy to a $1 billion contract, but not pay and pay it over we're going to give you $1,000 a week for the next 300 years. Oh, okay. Your entire family set for life. Oh, okay. Great. Let's.
But here's the thing on any other team doing it right now. What's like? Let's say Yamamoto. Let's say the Yankees said, "All right, we're going to give you Yamamoto. We're gonna up the ante here. We're going to give you $400 million for 10 years, and the $20 million the first 10 years, and the same type of structure." Why would he, join the Yankees when now he's got Ohtani? Now they can say, okay, we're spending $4 million between Yamamoto and Ohtani.
It's true.
And now I can go get Blake Snell. I can just load the hell up.
Yeah,
it's baseball. It's baseball. It's not. I don't feel like it's like basketball where you could just assemble this team and they're going to go out and win a championship. It's never
Padres
guaranteed. Exactly.
Padres proved it.
Right there. We don't know. So it is crazy still that he got that much money and that him and Mookie Betts combined can, if they got their entire contracts together, can go ahead and buy the Miami Marlins.
Yeah.
I think that's insane. But
they should.
Why not?
No, but what numbers justifies? Again, he's only making $2 million this year. I get it. He could have a bad year if he wants to, but no, he is getting $700 million. What numbers now are good enough for a $700 million player? I'm expecting. He's not pitching this year. Okay. Well, you know what? For that much money, I want minimum 50 home runs, minimum 330 batting average. That's what I want this year. At least 125 RBIs, minimum, or he's a complete fucking failure. It's that much money. I go, well, he's only getting $2 million. No, he's not. He's $700 million.
I feel like you have to make the series at this point. You have to make the series.
I think it's gonna hurt the game in the long run. It really, really. I mean, good for you, dude. You went out and you fucking did what you had to do. All right, I get it, but now,
and then the taxes part. He's out of that too because he's gonna play in Los Angeles for the next 10 years, and then he can move wherever he can move to Florida and not have any taxes taken out of that next $680 million. Again, good for him. However.
And who's gonna paying? The fans are gonna pay him. The fans are going to pay. And, now it's like how much going to cost Dodger fans to go to a game?
Look, Terzio said it there.
Yeah, late as
They
always.
said it takes. They were saying it takes like two hours to get out of that parking lot anyway. Before Ohtani. That's why people leave so early. You have 4-1 lead. Kershaw's in there. People are leaving the sixth inning. We can deal with this traffic.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. And like you said, now this is gonna create more super teams, if you want to call it. It's gonna create more of the rich teams just running away with free agency every year. I just don't get it. I don't get how they can allow that to happen.
I swear to God, if Yamamoto goes to the Dodgers,
you know what? Just fold up the season. Just write it out. Here you go. Dodgers won the World Series. Move on. Why bother? Why bother paying?
And they got their what's his name coming back too? Their ace that they lost last year.
Oh yeah, I know what's his name. I can't think of it either.
Bueller. Walker Bueller.
Oh, isn't I think I saw a stat that isn't what's his name? Ken Griffey making more this year than Ohtani. I think Griffey's determined is like $3 million or 2 point something, and Ohtani's making 2.
Why isn't that spoken about more? All these other deferments. It's Bobby Bonilla just set the trend. Like all these other guys should be throwing him some coin.
So the Mets ruin baseball. That's what it is. The Mets ruin baseball. Everyone, you heard it here first. The boss said it. The Mets ruined baseball in 2023, 2024.
But they did $1.2 million. This guy is deferring $680 million.
He's making more money than most small countries. This guy's making more money.
Bobby Bonilla crawled so that this man could just go at the speed of light.
Oh man! All right. So, and any other thoughts on that? Obviously we'll see what happens here, and all these some of the other bigger guys are going to start falling here. We'll see. Yamamoto's the big fish out there.
He was very
stressful.
You heard about the Yankees slick move that they did?
What
and he was very, very happy and appreciative of it. Like one of those little gestures that you don't think would matter, but it mattered big time. His number is 18. They refused to give anybody 18 last year. Last year, thinking that he would come this year, and he thought that was very special. And I'm like, even from my standpoint as a Yankee fan, it's like, dude, that's like sneaky as shit. That's
and then they changed who was going to be at the meeting, right? What was the? I didn't see what the reason was.
Well, it's supposed to be Matsui and Tanaka.
Matsui. Yeah, Tanaka. They didn't invite Rabu for some reason.
Why would they invite a Rabu?
I'm kidding.
He's dead. He's dead.
What about this other Asian guy that we had on our team? Something Chang?
That's just racist.
Wow.
Asian guy.
And you go right to Chang.
Why is it something with a W when you say it?
I can't remember his name. What? It was something with a W too.
I don't remember.
He started for a while. Like he wasn't bad, but he'd have his
bad. I know you're talking about. I don't want to remember it though because he was a nightmare.
That's why he had like.
You're getting some comments in here, Mello. Mello, just say our team. Ants on. Our team. Terzio says Ohtani's going to go to Marco Island. Down here? Marco Island. Very nice. Very nice. Get that Yamamoto out of here, Camus.
Ching-Ming Wang. There we go.
Oh, Chingaminga. Yeah, Chingaminga.
Oh, wow. Everything's canceled.
Yeah, but he's Chinese, isn't he? I don't think he was Asian.
He's Taiwanese.
Dave's just getting all racial tonight.
This is rough.
You basically just said all Asians are the same.
Yeah.
I said Asian. Taiwan is in Asia.
Listen, let's reel this back in and let's get away from this and let's get into somebody.
Let's get away from getting canceled.
Getting punched in the face on the basketball court as let's transition to some basketball here. Draymond Green gets suspended indefinitely by the NBA. I don't know if you saw what happened. If you want to check it out, But basically, a Texas tornado punched to the mouth, and he just casually sits down, just waiting for the refs to decide what's going on. And what's the wording that they use on that? Over and beyond, whatever the wording that they use, excessive hit to the face. Hey, it helped me get there.
It's sucker punch. What it is.
And then I it's the Warriors announcers, and after the hit and they show the replay, he's like, I don't think he did that intentionally. Didn't look like he did it intentionally. So I before the suspension was announced, I saw a clip of a First Take, and Mad Dog said that they should suspend it for 25 games, and the rest of the panel was shocked at what he said. He says it's enough already. He's not going to learn his lesson, or you just slap him on the wrist again. Oh, give him a 2-game suspension, something like that. He said, make it meaningful, make it 25. And then Stephen A said, well, how are you going to have it the same as what you call it, with the gun, all the gun stuff, and yeah, exactly, Mel. How is it on the same level? And Mad Dog was like, well, this is constantly happening. It's over and over and over again. And the NBA came down with an indefinite suspension. What I haven't heard anything else besides that. And it says like when he's ready and fit to come back. Is this going to be like an anger management course situation? I immediately go to Adam Sandler. I said over easy. So Mello, I'll hit you up first on this one. Enough is enough as far as I'm concerned. What's your thought on this? Too much? Too little? Well, not too little. Can't be too little. Was it too much?
No, I don't think it's too much. I mean, it's just been a couple weeks since he had that incident with Rudy Gobert where he was choking him out. Like, maybe if it was like spread out, like, once this season, once last season, but this is now just getting too far ahead where they have to do something. You should go see Jack Nicholson for counseling. I agree with it. It's something has to happen. He's got to be held accountable. It's not only with out there him being reckless, but we have last year him punching Poole in practice. It's just way too many things where I'm glad the NBA and Adam Silver actually did something and they didn't just like slap him on the wrist and like, oh, okay, we're sorry, Draymond. But
exactly.
We're sorry you're angry all the time.
Yeah, we must have caused this. You must be tired of winning.
Yeah, right. Win all these championships, so angry still. So,
but Timmy, I feel like you would like a player like Draymond, though. No,
me?
He plays in that like rough, like 90s, like he's gonna get in your face.
Dude,
he might kick you in the balls by accident.
No, that's not 90s.
That is wrong.
He's just sucker punching.
Only if you're a cameraman.
He's just sucker punching people. This guy's a sick maniac. He does. He needs like real help, because like I say, it just happened a couple of weeks ago, and he was choking a guy. Not even like that fake wrestling choke. It was like, dude, I'm gonna kill you in the middle of this fucking court choke. He got some serious problems. He gotta get some help, or he ends up killing somebody.
Yeah, I mean, everyone else even KD came out. And he's like, I hope he gets help. Like, not everyone's not taking it lightly. So that's where it's something serious, because everyone's been like, okay, like,
this isn't playing. This isn't playing rough. This isn't playing like in the 90s. This is playing like you hurt you accidentally touched me. Now I have to kill you. Does that kind of thing? It's like, what the hell's in your head going on? I don't get it. But yeah, he probably played good on the Pistons back in the day.
He fit right in there with Embiid.
But it gets to the point where it's just embarrassing for the league. It's like might as well put up 7 days since last Draymond incident.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
You gotta give out a warning to everyone buying tickets. You might see violence on the court. Do not bring children under 7.
Yeah, first 3 rows are subject to Draymond Green violence. If we are not held responsible.
Terzio says, "Call it the National Brawl Association."
Yeah, this dude just
Back to the Malice in the Palace, brawling with the fans.
I feel like it's just Draymond because everyone else I feel like is. I saw Kendrick Perkins talking about it today. They're too like lovey-dovey.
Oh, what'd he say? Oh yeah,
so he was on McAfee and they were talking about like the NBA and obviously this Draymond situation, and he's like, you don't want this, but I don't want to also see like at the end of the game these like jersey swaps and the handshakes and all this like, oh yeah, let's go get dinner. No, I want to see like competitiveness and competition, and that's why like the in-season tournament I feel like was kind of good because it was like everyone wanted to win this.
good segue.
Look at this transition. Look at that
Good
shit.
segue.
Like a professional, like a pro.
Pro out there. I love it.
All right, so the inaugural in-season tournament that I desperately did not want my Knicks to win because we would just be made fun of and ridiculed and bullied. But so winds up the Lakers take it, and so
LeBron 1, Jordan 0.
Oh my God, no, no. Not even I can say that. But in all seriousness, in-season tournament proved me wrong a little bit, a scotch. I enjoyed it. I think it was, and I think we talked about it last week a little bit, but I think they could tidy up a little bit where it comes to the scheduling. Like what day... My head's still spinning of what day is first live on here. Me and Mello, we were reading it. It was Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden a Friday, it was like, what? So I think they can deal with that a little better. I think some of the courts looked a little bit better on the court as opposed to the designs that we saw, right?
Some didn't. Like I don't think Indy had a nice court. The color scheme didn't make any sense. I think we talked about that for a few.
Yes.
They
were a little out of whack.
Yeah. I guess you guys were hoodwinked. New jerseys and new court. You guys are like, oh, this is great. This is great.
No, we thought most of them were really, really ugly. Remember, we were going through them.
They were terrible.
They were bad. Some of them, most of them. All right, so I think it was successful. Players played during a part of the season where a lot of fans are like, all right, I got 60 games to go before I start caring about most of this stuff. And now, but yeah, no, I agree. It was a good thing. But now my only concern, and I'll pass it off. But my only concern is that now do we get that time frame between now and a few weeks before the playoffs? Got to start taking time off, and all the load management becomes this in-season tournament, load management time, and then playoffs. Go ahead, Mello.
I mean, I hope not, just because you have this, right? And then now in a couple of weeks, you have one of the biggest regular season days, which is Christmas Day. So most of the times, barring any injuries, everyone plays that. Then you have the All-Star game coming up. So people are sort of prepared for that. And then, you have those couple months of the seeding. And you kind of feel like you have to play since now it's 7, 8, 9, 10. You get the play-in tournament or the play-in games. So you can't really take a break unless you have this ginormous lead like the Nuggets had last year, where even Joker still plays. He's not taking games off.
Joker,
He's not load management. He's just out there doing his job because that's what he sees. He does not like this. I feel like he doesn't like basketball. He just knows it's a job. He's got to get it done so that he can go home to Serbia and take care of his horses.
That quote the other day when after he got tossed, where he said, "I wish this game was played at Serbia."
Oh,
see what happened. What happened there?
Speaking of that, Joker. I feel like there's another thing besides Joker that I want to talk about. There, he got tossed without any technical fouls, which was insane. Just because he said something to the ref. And it was on Serbian Appreciation Night. Like, how do you?
I didn't know that part.
Him on that? Yes,
the whole reason for the night to happen.
How do you toss this man? No technical fouls, and you toss him on Serbian Heritage Night. Like, how is that? how does the ref just like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure he's not here? Like, wow, that was not smart.
That's great.
Terzio says, I want to grow up and be like Ben Simmons, sign a big contract, and never play.
That's the dream. That's the
That is
dream.
true.
I wish I don't have to go to work. Just get paycheck every week. That'd be fucking awesome.
No,
How
him
awesome.
or like a Matt Flynn.
I'm gonna call my boss Monday. And go. I'm sorry. I worked Friday. I need another 3 days off before I can come back. Pay
Paid.
me, and I'll see you next week.
Pay me. Look, I'm taking a load management day.
God, that would be amazing.
They'd say take a week. Take a week because you're suspended now. Oh, okay, thanks.
With pay.
Unpaid.
Unpaid.
No, unpaid. You can have your 2 days paid because you're gonna have another week unpaid. Yep. All right. So, what else on that, Mello? Anything else on the end season tournament?
No, I mean it was again LeBron 1, Jordan 0. Anthony Davis, who we all like to mock,
Holy
showed
shit.
up 40 and 20. Like insane. Austin Reeves showed up. I think I'm gonna give credit to LeBron, not for winning. Obviously, they were the better team, but for actually like getting being like the front horse of this tournament and not acting just like, oh, like who cares if we win this tournament or not. He was like, I want to win this tournament. I want to get that 500K, not only for myself but for my teammates that are like making less than that. It's like a nice little boost for him. So like then you could see like everyone started to play up. Where again we had Indiana come out of nowhere and beat Milwaukee. They didn't beat the Knicks. Who did they beat before that? Because Milwaukee beat the Knicks, right?
Yes. Yeah, and that game in Milwaukee.
I forgot who Indiana beat,
but also it revitalized the Halliburton. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Halliburton now is like starting to become a household name, and people are saying, "Oh, look, this kid might have an ugly shot, but it goes in."
Yeah. Who was back in the day that ugly?
Sean Marion.
That really. Yes. Oh my God.
I hated
that was
shot.
The most disgusting shot ever, and how
they shot it from like his chest. I don't know how, and it would just go.
Yeah, it was like yeah. All right, thank you so much for remembering that name because I would have been going nuts.
But trust me, I remember ugly shots, especially if they played for Miami. Michael Kidd.
I'm trying to bust my balls. Meanwhile,
hey,
Tommy Lee Jones meme. I don't care.
I'm gonna take a mental health week, like
bulk show.
Oh, you're talking about Daniel Vogelback. I even forgot about that.
Hey.
Listen,
we have to more respect for Vogie.
People have mental health weeks, and it's it's what's it called when they Baker Act. Listen, this happens to people. He took time off for mental health issues. People need time, no matter what anybody thinks.
A mental health day for me is I go to the movies, like by myself. That's it.
Yeah,
all I need.
Perfect.
I don't need 3 weeks off. Oh yeah, I need. If I was making $2 million, for one game, yeah, like I need a mental health day. I need a mental health day. Look at my bank account. Done. I am fucking good.
It's like I'm feeling sad. Let me open up the Bank of America.
Oh, never mind. I ain't sad no more.
Terzio says every time you take New York City subway, you need a mental health doctor after you get out.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know how Timmy does it. I don't know how Timmy does it. I think his mental health is the shows that he gets on.
It's true. Yesterday morning, the first 4 cars were homeless guy. One dude was sitting there, and I sat down. He goes, "Yo, man, you don't want to be here." And I looked. I was like, I didn't say nothing. He goes, "I'm about to smoke this blunt." I went, "Fuck!" And I got to get up and walk to the first car. And then the first car, I'm looking. I'm like, "There's nobody in this car." Good. If I'm like all happy, yeah, that's what it's like on the train nowadays.
But if you were taking a mental health day and you're going to see the movie, then it would have been okay.
By myself and my popcorn and enjoying myself.
Jeez, Tim, you scared me here. I was like, why does he not want to be here? I would have been like, wait, why not? And who popped that out? Like, okay.
Hey, but that's a compassionate New Yorker right there. You might got places to go. You got to go to work. You don't want to be in here. You don't want to be walking into work smelling like that.
But he wants me to say, sir, that's illegal. You cannot be doing that. That's what he wanted me to say. But instead, I went and I walked the fuck off. I'm like, I ain't falling for your bait, my friend. You ain't baiting me into a fist fight today. It's fucking 8:00 in the morning.
Oh my god.
Ant said they say money can't buy happiness, but I want to know why they won't let me find out for myself. We should all be allowed to at least
money
see
gives you peace of mind. Peace of mind gives you happiness. Bam.
Yes. Teresa says I was a doorman for 33 years. You know how many times I said good morning to people and I didn't want to say anything to anybody. You got to do
many
it.
times. Yep.
Yeah, I do. I'm same these days. That's
every day.
Talking about 33 years ago. All day long. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Every day.
And here we are doing a show. All right. So that's that with the in-season tournament. Lakers win that, and but the reaction out of Lakers, I thought was a good one. You don't want to play it down too much because you're trying to pump up this in-season tournament and the business side of it.
Oh my God.
Steve said he's paying you guys in deferred payments. What happened?
The start of the second quarter, the Raiders are up 21-0.
Of course they are. And I asked a couple of people, I said, should I go? And I bet they have like 3 interceptions and the defense scored all 3 times, right?
No
I'm
interceptions.
pausing the show to look at my...
Two sacks.
They have 19 fantasy points.
They have fumbled twice.
That's fine. I'm talking about the defense because I have the defense in 2 leagues in the fantasy playoffs. One league, I started them. I wanted to start them over the 49ers. 49ers are playing Arizona. You got Connor who can run it in. You got an unpredictable Kyler Murray who can run the ball.
AOC has 2 touchdown passes, and Zamir White has 1 rushing.
To who? Well, yeah, Jacob's out.
Jacoby.
Devontae better get fed. Wow. What's Devontae Adams doing anymore? Does he even football anymore? What's going on?
Nope, not since he lost his the greatest quarterback of all time.
Derek Carr is a little I don't know about that. All right. let's hop into the NFL.
I got one more basketball thing.
What do we got? Oh, boom. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam.
No, I was trying to go quick, but we got sidetracked with.
No. I'm talking about my skills. I went to football, bam, back to basketball.
So yesterday, again, I feel like the NBA these last couple of days have been all over the place since the in-season tournament finished. So Pacers played the Bucks yesterday. Giannis went for 64, which is a franchise record. After the game, he wanted the ball, but apparently the Pacers took the ball into the locker room. So Giannis was on the court being a madman, getting in everyone's face, running to the locker room because he wanted this ball since he broke the franchise record. And apparently, the Pacers came out and they said that they had taken the ball because their rookie scored his first basket, and they wanted to give him the ball. So now there's like this whole what happened? Giannis doesn't believe. Then eventually they gave Giannis one of the balls because apparently they used more than one ball.
2.
One of the balls they gave it. Yeah, they gave one of the balls after. You see, there's a video after the game ended. They gave it to one of the Bucks head coach or one of the coaching staff, and then after that is when I guess they took the other one to the back. But Giannis doesn't believe he got the right ball, and it just became this whole mess. Who gets the ball? Should it be Giannis that just scored his franchise record of 64 points, or should it be the rookie that just scored his first basket?
That's interesting.
Giannis can score 66 next week.
With no threes, by the way. Giannis doesn't shoot 3, so this was all done at the free throw line and in the post.
At the free throw line, which extended the game by 25 minutes.
Yes, he did take 30-something free throws.
Give it to the rookie.
Give it to the rookie.
But that's the only time it's ever going to happen. There's a potential
but this is
for Giannis to break that record.
It's true. I mean, I don't know how long that record stood, but
that's true too. What was but the pettiness of did I get the right ball? I heard some stuff today talking about this week has been disappointing for big stars like Patrick Mahomes and Giannis with their attitudes.
because that's a lot of people like went to that. They're like, oh, he kind of was like.
So now let's rewind. Do some people that didn't believe that Giannis thing when he was supposedly screaming at the workers when he was taking the free throws after that game, the playoff game, don't want the ladder. Yes. So I do people who didn't believe that before now thinking a little something other maybe
I mean, they should be. I think he overreacted.
Maybe he's a real jerk.
He looked like a baby. Like, Tim, if you see this video, he was running down the court, getting in people's faces who had nothing to do with the situation. Like, he got in Halliburton's face, and Halliburton was talking to Lillard or somebody like on the court. So he doesn't know where the ball is. He didn't say, "Hey, go hide this ball from Giannis." He's just there, and he was getting in his face, and he's like, "What are you talking about? Like, what is wrong with you?"
I wonder what Lillard's thinking right there. Like.
It sounds an awful like a little curly-haired Kermit Frog sounding quarterback that we went to talk about soon.
Well, I'll leave it the topic with this. I found out what was the point and who had it. It was 57 points by Michael Redd, November 11th, 2006.
Michael Redd.
Yeah, throwing it way back.
So it's 17 years.
Yeah. So
I think Giannis can do it. He could do it again. But that's tough to do. Not tough. Yes, it's tough, but even more tough to do when you're not taking advantage of 3-pointers and.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Lillard goes ahead and breaks that now, and then Giannis is like, "Oh, well, now I don't have the ball."
Oh, damn, that's true. That's right. Lillard goes off for 70.
Then his ball's worthless anyway. Then who cares?
Yeah,
it lasted a couple games.
Yeah.
Balls lasted a couple of games and is worthless now. There we go. All right, let's transition over now to some football. Some football action, which last week, not a good week for us, fellas. Melo wasn't too bad. Melo went 9-6 last week, actually, and finished in first place in week 14. Rodriguez and Ed at 8-7. Timmy, you and I went 7-8. Eric went 6-9. Anthony went 5-10. It was a very, really, really rough week for Ant. Keith also 5-10, and Bruce, who has started doing the picks since the very beginning of the season, gonna get on him about this show that he's supposed to get going on, but really rough week for him. 4-11 for Bruce last week. Combined, the experts at Pop Culture Pros went 59-76 last week.
Damn.
I think it was because I was in the Bahamas making bets. It just did not.
You threw everything off.
Yeah, you guys saw. I was like, oh yeah, come on. What is it? I think Chase and I forgot who was it that was gonna get the other touchdown. I was like, I don't know if Hall can get it though. Hall was the only one that freaking got a touchdown from those three guys. Oh, it was a Puka. It's like, yeah, no, of course Puka. Hall was gonna be the only one that got the touchdown.
Parlays, man. All right, so updated standings. You cut into my lead, obviously, by 2 games. So I'm up by 1 game now on you, Dave. Just the one single solitary game. Ed is 3 out. Ed is now leapfrog both Tim and Anthony. Oh. So he's got an Ed sandwich here right now. We made a pact.
Come on, boys.
I can't figure it out this year. I'm just lost this year.
Especially last week was rough. And then bringing up the rear. Anthony's 6 out. Timmy 7 out. Rodriguez. Timmy, you tied with Rodriguez now. 7 out. Bruce has fallen back pretty far. Keith is pretty far back there, and Eric brings up the rear at just 8 games over 500, 108 and 100.
That's progress.
Well, last week he was 11 games over 500. So
we just need to keep him over 500.
That's right. That's 100% right. All right, so let's go down the list here. Before we do that, just to remind everybody picked the Raiders except for Dave picked the Chargers. There's video and written evidence of that taking place. All right, so this week we got Saturday games. Bill Simmons likes to call this the "Don't Get Divorced" weekend. Don't go out, make the plans. But some good matchups on Saturday. You know what? Let me. I don't have the. How dare I? I'm not a degenerate right now. I don't have the lines in front of me. Hold on 1 second.
Ooh.
I know. What is wrong with me? Just not prepared. Let's do it.
Because Anthony's not here. Which
That's true.
Anthony picks another week, a week to not show up when Nick Bosa, went out there, sack and a half again, wrecking havoc on the league, but overrated, right?
Wow.
Overrated.
Let's see if we look at Raul. Viva Las Vegas, baby. Viva Las Vegas. All right, so I
was gonna do something.
Easton Stick. He moved from 16th in the league to 14th.
He's climbing up. Hey, little by little. There's still 4 games left.
Progress, just like Eric. Progress. All right. First game up on the slate here for the Saturday games. The Vikings at the Bengals, and this is just what the NFL has been this year. You would think that this is Joey Burrow versus the Walking Dead joke, but no, it's Browning versus who's starting for the Vikings? Mullins. The Bengals are a 3-point favorite here at home. This is it's this is. This is we shouldn't have to pick under these conditions. That's what's happening here. Getting all these mediocre quarterbacks all over the place, and this is what it boils down. That's how you get to 59 and 76.
Well, we're up to what, 54 starting quarterbacks on the year?
It's ridiculous. That's absurd. And imagine, what if they now say, hey, listen, we don't want to take any chances with these quarterbacks. We got to make the rules a little bit more in favor of the quarterback. Cushion them up. Bubble
flag.
Wrap.
It'll be flagged. Quarterbacks get the flag.
Only the quarterback. Yes. Yeah. Can't have this. All right. We'll start this one off. Vikings, Bengals. I'll go with the Bengals. They got everybody's healthy. Outside of the quarterback, of course. And the Vikings, Jefferson's just coming back. He's as awesome as he is. Does he have a connection with Mullins?
Yeah, I'll go Bengals.
Anthony told me a brave soul if I started him on Saturday. He's definitely starting, but is he startable? But all that being said, I'm going with the Bengals. Timmy, who you got in this one?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Dave?
Same here. I don't trust Mullins, and Jefferson got hurt after like 2 plays. So
in the chest, some with his chest.
The chest, yeah.
Who the hell knows? Right now I'm just looking at Mello. Mello is picking and biting his spots to go against me. He's looking for the perfect opportunity.
I already messed up with Thursday Night Football, so now
that's
I have
right. That's true.
I'm gonna climb out of this hole again.
And you want to put your picks in here? I know you said that you sent them to me, but listen, I got 1.5 million things going on, and 4 fingers down. For those of you on audio, I'm drinking whiskey.
I'm having an allergy attack.
Allergy
Whiskey,
attack there.
Wink for the audio fans.
Bengals, says Anthony. So we got a little sweeperoni going there. All right. Next up on the slate, the Steelers head to Indy to play the Colts. That's a 4:30 game. The Colts are a 1.5 point favorite here. Dave, let's start with you on this one.
Man, they really let me down last week. Really thought they were gonna win, but I'm gonna go Indy.
Colts again. Timmy?
Yes, I will go with the Colts. By the way, I don't know if you guys have noticed, the Steelers are the new Titans. I can't pick them at all. At all. So I'm going to stay away from them, and I'm going to pick Indy.
I'll go with the Steelers then. No. No, I too shall go with the Colts, as does Raul, who's joining us in the comments for our picks. And then our hearts were in the right places on all 3 of these games, scheduling them on a Saturday, right? But this one seems to be the most intriguing matchup now. The Saturday night game, 8:15 start. The Broncos head to Detroit to play the Lions. Lions are a 4.5 point favorite. The Broncos are scorching hot. I already see that Dave might feel that this is the one. I'll start off with this one. The Lions are starting to scare me just a little bit. I know Melo's not been on the Lion train at all this year. And I'm going to give you the opportunity that you want here to make up for this Thursday night debacle. I'm going to go still. I'm keeping with the Lions. Going with Detroit. Timmy.
Come on.
Come
on. Detroit, baby. Axel Foley. Let's go. Kid Rock. Eminem. Let's
go. Dave, I feel is going elsewhere here. You might prove me wrong, but
nothing makes me happier than when the Lions lion, and that's exactly what they've been doing the last few weeks. They're getting back. I told you they're a bunch of frauds. That's exactly there. They're going to be first round out in the wild card. And with that said, I'm going with the red hot Broncos. Let's ride, baby. I can finally say that confident this season.
Yeah. All right. We'll see. Raul says the Lions. Not only did Melo pick the Broncos, he cut a promo on the Lions. That's how much Dave's been down on the Lions since preseason. He did not like all the Lion love. Anthony's going to join you with the Broncos.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fugazis.
Hey, a fugazi. Some out for you. Hey.
Lions
all right.
They're going to get beat by the Bucs first round. Watch.
The Bucs.
Wow.
The Bucs aren't even making the playoffs.
Wow.
They're tied for first.
Fighting words over here. All right. Speaking of the Bucs, we head into our Sunday games. First matchup of the day for Sunday is the Bucs heading to the Packers.
Ooh.
The Packers, who just got sent out of Jersey wearing cement boots. Hey, some matter for you. All right, Bucs, Green Bay. Green Bay is 3.5 point favorite. Dave, this time we start with you.
Packers. I think Jordan Love bounces back.
Is Christian
Packers.
Watson playing? Is he coming back? Watson, is he playing this week?
Let's see.
No idea. Jones is still out for a bit, right?
Fuck. I don't know. It's a hard game.
Unlikely to play, Christian Watson.
Where are they? Green Bay or Tampa?
Green Bay.
The Bay of Pigs, huh?
It's going to be cold.
Aaron Jones is confident that he's going to play.
Yeah, give me the Pack to bounce back. That rhymes. I'm getting whacked.
And I know that there's weather situation involved here. Let's look at Sunday really quick. 41 degrees, cloudy.
If you can't play in 41, you shouldn't be in the NFL. So, no excuses.
No game graphics today, Ant. Wait, listen, I was up and down. I didn't know what we were doing. Back the times got pushed up, then it got pushed back. Listen, we roll with the punches here on Pop Culture Pros. Listen.
He heard you
all
were
right,
taking a break with stats. He said, I'm going to take a break with the graphics. That's exactly what happened, guys. Sorry, kayfabe is dead here. Don't worry.
Wow. Breaking the fourth wall. All right, Anthony's got the Packers. Dave, you have the other. All right, we're going to do a clean sweep here. Clean sweep of the Packers. All right, next up here, what do we got here? The New York Giants, the scorching Italian sausage, New York Giants, head to New Orleans to play the Saints. The Saints are a 6-point favorite.
Wow.
Which, by the way, parlay, a couple of my parlays hit, actually. Holy shit. Hell is freezing over. A couple of my parlays hit on Monday night. One was Giants plus 5.5. They outright won. And the Dolphins, or the Titans plus 14.5, and they outright won. Listen, I gotta celebrate the small victories, guys. Celebrate.
Wow, look at that. Maybe you'll come around on Will the Thrill Levis.
I don't have anything against him. Come on, that throw to the touchdown.
He did it on purpose.
Just to build it, right?
That guy needed a confidence boost.
It's Monday Night Football. He's trying to give everyone a show.
He's like, here you go, my friend. You're sad. Let me give you this touchdown, and we'll come back later and win the game.
You're 1,000% right. And be historic over the last 3 seasons. Not
he's the one in 780 whatever 7.
Very good.
He's Neo. He's Neo.
All right, Anthony's got the Giants because I feel like deep down Anthony's like enjoying this like mid-level thing that we got going on now. Are we gonna be the fourth? Are we gonna have the 4th or 5th pick, or are we gonna have the 14th pick?
Well, the Giants ruin that every year. Every year, like, we get the number 1 pick. No, then they go on a 5-game winning streak to fuck that up.
And then it's they're 4-8, but they're only a game out. Yeah. Let's go for it, baby.
Then you go for it, and then you know we're picking fucking 15th, and it's like, what just happened?
And missed the playoffs too. So that's the
it was part. 2 years ago, right? Two years ago when we were 6-10. That we finished 6-10, and we were like, all right, let's do it, baby. Let's win that division because it was that weird stuff going on. And then last year
screwed us.
Yeah, you're right about that, Mello.
Doug Peterson. We had it.
Last year, we didn't expect anything. Make the playoffs, win a playoff game. This year, let's build on that. No, let's go down. Let's go to our 15th string quarterback and have this fun atmosphere now at Giant Stadium and all across Jimmy Fallon. Timmy sent the Jimmy Fallon thing. It's a lot of fun, and it's like goading the Giants fans into rooting for this thing to get to the playoffs. And then next year, Timmy says not me.
Look. It's fun. Yes, it's exciting. Yes, this guy's getting his 15 minutes of fame. But we still don't have a fucking quarterback. So it's like, it's all going to be for nothing. It really is all. At least you're having a good time. Yes, but we're not getting a franchise quarterback next year. Okay, so we're still stuck. So Tommy DeVito better,
but we're still stuck regardless because we have Daniel Jones on the payroll.
But he ain't playing next year. And then he'll be
cut. That's not what they said.
He'll be cut right
He's going to play next year.
I would, if anything, if we get one of the top picks, I would rather Daniel Jones start. And actually, no, I'm lying. I don't want this kid to learn anything of Daniel Jones unless he learns what not to do.
He ain't going to play. Daboll is so happy he's not playing. He's not going to play.
Anthony says Tommy DeVito has a higher winning percentage than Brock Purdy.
He respects Tommy Cutlets. That's what I love about it.
Well, he has to.
He doesn't have to.
Look at his agent.
The guy in my job today is like, huh? Because Italian guy. And he goes, come on. Tommy DeVito, TD, touchdown. Come on. I was like,
that's great.
It's written in the fucking stars over here. TD. I was like,
That's awesome.
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
Listen, if Tommy DeVito turned into a Brock Purdy, more power to him.
Listen, nothing would make me fucking happier because that's like an exciting. It's an exciting thing to have a guy come out of nowhere from Jersey to be a fucking quarterback and win.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't see it happening. And like I said, then we're gonna be fucked next year. But whatever. You know what? We're having fun right now, so let's have fun.
Yeah, just gotta enjoy it.
Let's enjoy the cutlets.
28-0 Vegas.
Where's the gabagoo?
And the blatant Italian racism that's going on.
Listen, the Sopranos videos are some of the best. With
Tony talking to the agent. Yeah, that was great. Tony talking to the agent. Oh, Mel, I got. Did I send it to you? The other shirt. The other shirt is the Giants end with the hand for the Y. Did I send you that one?
That's the one you said. That I thought it was like, this can't be a real shirt. I love that.
No, the one you said was Tommy Cutlets with the hand. Oh, this one is New York Giants end, but the Y is the hand. I was like, this guy is making millions.
Take advantage of it.
Oh yeah,
I feel like somebody else of a very cultural background back in the day at the Garden had the same type of thing going on. Saying the merchandise started coming out.
It's not.
Mello, come on, it's got the same type of a feel.
I'm not gonna admit it.
But go back and just watch the highlights of against the Lakers, the 38 points against the Lakers at the Garden. It's got the same type of a feel.
I don't want it to be that, because then the Heat showed up and it ended.
Gallinari. Gallinari. We used to call him the Rooster because of his hair. But
hey, Gallo.
All right. Well, not to mention, we didn't mention the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Which is ridiculous. No one more than 150 yards.
Hold on. But I did forget. Not that I forgot, but he also ran for over 70 yards. So, I take back what I said.
Again, not to defend Daniel Jones again, because I'll never do it again. But can we talk about how another Giants player fell down for no fucking reason and fumbled the ball? Can we talk about that for a second? What the fuck is going on with this team?
I was like, there's no way. I was like, they can't be a fumble.
No, you know what? Listen. You know how these teams that are borderline, to tank versus not. Maybe he was told, "Hey, get down. You want DeVito or Jones back there next year? Get down.
If they had their way, they would take DeVito. The dude's a fucking rock star. The locker room absolutely loves him.
And he doesn't seem like he's afraid of anything. Like, he goes up, he's all right. I'll go out there and do what I got to do. He doesn't have this scared look on his face, like, half a cent does.
Uncle Giuseppe's in the fucking crowd with the leg breaker. He's ready to go.
Why would you not want DeVito?
I got too much writing on it. Exactly. Why would you not want DeVito?
Because he's a fucking below average quarterback.
Yeah.
So was Trent Dilfer, and he won a Super Bowl.
Honest.
But we don't have that other
with
stuff.
One of the greatest defenses of all time.
We need the other stuff first. All right. So Anthony got the Giants. I don't think we've gone around here for the Giants. I don't even know who starts, but let's start with Timmy. Giants, Saints, 6.5.
I don't know. Let's just go with the Giants. Let's go with the cutlet.
Dave?
The game's in New York, or is it in the Dome?
It's in the Dome.
I don't know, because Kamara's been playing okay lately too. Fuck, I don't know about this game. I don't know. I reserve the right to change my mind at the last second.
Wasn't it this? No, yeah, this week Derek Carr almost got beat up by one of his offensive linemen.
Yeah.
Never a good thing. Or maybe that brings them closer together. Yeah. Sometimes those things do happen.
I think it's just very hard to play in that dome as a visiting team. I feel like they also, just like the Falcons, they like to boost in some sounds. But
did you hear that? Wait, pause for a second. Did you hear Peyton Manning with Tom Brady on Peyton's Places? And they were talking about back in the battles back in the day, Colts, and then they were talking about the crowd in Indy, and Brady said, they got into pumping in crowd noise, and basically Tom Brady was saying, "Oh yeah, right, you didn't pump in crowd noise," and Peyton was like, "We never did it, and he wouldn't look up at him.
They have to come on.
Seattle was
Minnesota
famous
also
for that.
does that.
Remember, didn't Seattle get fined or something for that back in the day?
Yeah. The 12th man
Something
was really a fucking set of speakers from Best Buy. He was, shut up in your 12th
big
man.
ass, 40-foot high fucking speakers.
They borrowed their shit from Kiss or something like that, and they had fucking speakers everywhere. Screw you and your 12th man.
Whatever rock band was in town that weekend, we borrowed that for a bit. All right, Dave.
I'm gonna keep going with this reverse jinx I've been doing lately. I'm going with the Saints.
I too am gonna go with the Saints, but it's not a reverse jinx. I think that the Saints are gonna win this game. It's there.
The Saints either show up or they don't. It's so weird.
You're right.
They play either really well or really shit.
I just the Giants. I mean, again, offensively we're complete shit, but defensively we've been getting better and better and better. Thibodeau is, he's the real deal. Thank God.
And he has he's calming down his critics where he's not going off. He's calm. Like he one of the sacks that or big plays that he made on Monday night, he walked off and everybody was congratulating him. So props to him for making the adjustment that he didn't necessarily need to make. I didn't think he was so out of control, but good job on him for that, and not being a Kadarius Toney. All right, next up on the list here, Falcons head to Carolina, play the Panthers. The Falcons are a 3-point favorite here. I'll start with this one and go with the Falcons.
Dirty Birds.
Although, Mr. Hubbard, I need some production out of you this week. Dirty Birds for Timmy.
This feels like the game the Panthers would win, too. I'm going Falcons. Yeah.
Going with the Falcons. Okay.
Also win Falcons.
Oh, so this is Mello. Who are the Panthers playing?
They're not even tanking because they can't tank. That's the worst part. It's like they
That's
tank
right,
and they win.
Yeah, it's another team a little further west wins there. All right, so Falcons across the board here for that bad boy. All right, next up, the Texans. Do we know if Stroud is playing yet?
I don't think they've ruled them out yet, from what I've seen.
All right, so maybe Vegas thinks that he's not going to play. Or maybe they think that this other team is riding a high after Monday night. But Texans head to Tennessee to play the Titans, and the Titans are a 3-point favorite.
I mean, you didn't see that comeback? That arm?
Yes.
That man folded Jalen Ramsey in half.
Agreed. But if Stroud is playing, Stroud is.
I mean,
Stroud's
the Jets
really damn impressive.
Not against the Jets.
The Jets defense. That's a different thing.
Play the video. That's how you know who I'm taking.
Okay, so Timmy's going Titans. Anthony's going Titans. I will go with the Titans unless CJ Stroud plays. This is my. I reserve the right.
Okay, I'll go Tennessee Levises as well.
Wow, we changed their names. Derrick Henry versus the Texans. I don't want Derrick Henry sniffing the goal line. I know that's that's not very realistic, but don't want that to happen. Raul says Texans. Raul goes against the family.
He thinks
next up,
take care of it.
The New York Jets with their own offensive player of the week. Zach Wilson throws for over 300 yards. One touchdown, 2 touchdowns. I don't remember. Against Texans They are down here in Miami. Miami is 9.5-point favorite here.
By the way, so many great memes came out of this past week. The Kermit the Frog meme, the Tommy DeVito meme, and then this meme with him saying he's not going to play. It's like, you're going to start this week, and they had the Captain America meme.
Oh,
I don't think I will. It's so great. What a great week.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Awesome.
What a great week for memes it was.
All right.
Honestly, though, none of you would have put money on DeVito and Wilson winning Players of the Week. Nobody would have put.
How much does
No.
Maybe $1 for fun. But that's about
how much
it.
does that parlay pay out? $5 million.
Bet $1, right?
You would have bought happiness.
Yes.
You would have bought happiness.
You would have seen a whole shitload of happiness in my face.
Oh man. Look. Does any? I know Anthony's not here. He's the Dolphin fan here, but does anybody else agree with the fact that a certain wide receiver named Tyreek Hill proved that he is closer to that MVP frontrunner than what is being shown in Vegas? Leaves the game, the Dolphins' elite, offense goes into hibernation, if you will. Nothing to talk about. The Dolphins suck. Tua doesn't look quite as an MVP type of guy without him. You guys can let me know what you thought while you're making the pick, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins here. Mello?
Who are they playing? I didn't hear you. Who you say?
Jets, Dolphins in Miami.
Oh, it should be nice and hot there then.
No, it's supposed to be rainy and cool actually this weekend.
It's supposed to be disgusting. Saturday's a ridiculous. 30 to 40 mile an hour winds, torrential downpours, thunderstorms.
So it favors the Jets then. See?
It's Christmas, guys.
Favors the Jets.
9.5.
You never know. I'm still going Miami. And listen, nothing against Tyreek. Does he deserve to win it? Of course he does. Absolutely 1,000%. Do I think he's going to? No. I just don't think they give it to a wide receiver. I just don't think. I mean, they should just call it the quarterback award. That's just how it is. And it sucks. But I honestly do think he deserves to win it. Like you said, you take him out, team falls apart. That's the definition of an MVP. That's the literal definition of the most valuable player. So how is there even a contest here?
Who's the most valuable player to the team that led to success, right? Yeah, exactly. I picked Tyreek Hill, says Anthony. Tua looked like Brock did when Debo was hurt. Wasn't Tua
35-0? Oh my god.
Did the defense do anything else? I swear to God.
I'll tell you right now. Michael Mayer caught a touchdown pass. And AOC, I talk shit about him, and he's looking like the real good AOC.
They have 20 points.
Oh, it's 28. So something just happened.
That says 28. Maybe something's under review or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still have 20 points. Did I start them in? I know nobody out there cares about my fantasy team. I did start them in one league. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm facing.
No, it was a rush. Brandon Bolden. Hey, he's still in the league. Good for him.
I made all the right arguments as to why the Raiders should be started today in fantasy, and I still in one league did not go with the Raiders because I'm a fucking idiot. 35-0. All right.
If this continues, by the 11 o'clock, we were going to hear Brandon Staley. Yeah.
I don't understand how he still has a job.
Should have happened 3 weeks ago, but still.
Job security, baby. I don't know what happens there.
I mean, at this point, just let him write it out and keep having him lose. At this point, they don't want to. They shouldn't win.
I'm fucking my.
Agreed, Anthony. Yeah, Chargers have completely quit. I mean, injury. They weren't a great team before. Let's face it. But now, one of the top quarterbacks goes out. top wide receiver goes out, and that's also real.
Is it even halftime yet?
No, still 3:50 left in the second.
I would fire him at halftime. I would literally walk down and go, dude, get the fuck out of here. You're done. Get out.
You're done. Go gamble. Is it in Vegas?
It is in Vegas.
It'd be like Moneyball. It goes, hey, man, you ever play baseball? No, like when I was 5. All right, you're the new head of scouting. That's what I would do. I'd walk down and go, you ever coach football before? No, you're the head coach for the rest of this game. Have fun. That's it.
All right, we got totally off topic. Did we all pick the Dolphins?
Yes.
Okay.
Now even though hey, they win, the Jets beat the Dolphins by a miracle. We're looking at, look
how you're rooting. Look how you're rooting for somebody.
We're looking at them, possibly making a playoff push at the end. Maybe Rodgers comes back.
Stop it.
Come back player of the year.
Tua? Let's focus here. Let's focus on the real stuff that's happening. Wasn't Tua in a 3-guy race with Dak and Purdy?
Mm-hmm.
So Tua's odds on FanDuel, I think they were plus 300 last week. I don't want to.
No, I think I asked you, wasn't it Purdy and Dak were at 300? No, I think Tua was slightly.
And what was Purdy? And Tua's like 350 or 400 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Tua is now plus 2,500 on FanDuel.
Jesus,
that game turned everything around.
Okay, so Anthony said it was a month ago, but my memory is saying last week. Purdy is now Purdy and Dak still plus 150. Lamar is plus 600. Jalen Hurts plus 1,000. Josh Allen still hanging around plus 1,400. And Patty Mahomes now down plus 2,000, which is tied with Tyreek Hill. So rightfully so to Tyreek surges ahead of his teammate, at least. All right, what do we got next here? What game we got here? The Bears head to Cleveland to play the Browns. Browns are a 2.5-point favorite. Bears have been playing well.
Fucking Browns, man.
So Flacco looking. I don't know what it is. I like Flacco better as a Brown than I did as a Raven. It's so weird. I would always shit talk Flacco, and I've seen him like, damn, Flacco looks good. Is it just because I haven't seen him in so long? He's good on that.
He's an overrated pile of shit.
He's looked good to me in these last 2 games.
He is garbage amongst garbage.
Stop.
He's the hefty bag with those dollar store bags. That's about it.
Are you saying you're going with the Browns? I mean, the Bears?
I'm going with the Browns, though. Their defense is better. Listen, they're winning better without Watson anyway. So yeah, I'm going with the Browns no matter what.
All right. Who are we talking about?
Flacco.
He's the exact same Flacco. Freaking Flacco. Browns for Anthony here. Mello, who you got in this one?
Give me the dog pound.
Browns. Going Bears.
Whoa. Your boy Justin Fields.
Going Bears.
All right.
Justin Fields.
It's in Chicago or in the dog pound?
It's in Cleveland.
Okay, the home that Baker built.
By the way, Ohtani.
Look at the lengths you go just to say his name.
Ohtani beat Messi's record for most jerseys sold in 48 hours.
There it is. Dodgers like, all right, we're good here. We're even.
We're even.
Ohtani, Messi, Ronaldo. Look how great this is. There's 5 guys here. Ohtani, Messi, Ronaldo, top 3. Okay, you get that. 5 is Bryce Harper. Pick 4. I guarantee none of you will ever pick the number 4 jersey.
Can we know what sport?
Yes. Oh, football.
Oh, football.
Well, NFL football.
Marino.
No. Current player.
He's a current
player. Kelsey?
It can't be Kelsey because we would never
In the
Get it,
UK, Travis Kelce is number 1 and Jason is number 2.
He also has 33 drop passes this year, so fuck him.
Wow.
Anyway,
angry.
I'll even give it to you. He's a quarterback. No, not Josh Allen.
I heard that.
I wish it was DeVito, but I know it's not. Hurts? No, Dak.
Okay,
No,
we
Dak,
were literally just talking about him 3 seconds ago.
Russell Wilson? Oh, Rodgers.
What game were we just discussing?
Stroud.
No.
Tua?
No. You're never going to get it. That's what I'm saying. You're never going to get it because it doesn't make any sense.
Derek Carr?
Well, wait.
What game were we just talking about?
Joe Flacco?
The other team.
The Bears. Okay. So
Fields?
Justin Fields?
Justin freaking Fields is the 4th fastest selling jersey in 48 hours. I shit you not.
Why?
Who was buying that jersey?
Chicago. Wow.
I bet you no one was buying a Mitch Trubisky jersey, and he was a higher pick than him.
Wow.
All right. Let's pick this bad boy back up here. We got. Let's see where we are here. These things shift around. All right. Kansas City heading to the Patriots. If you believe some reports, Bill Belichick is out at the end of the season. If you don't believe those reports, he is not out at the end of the season. But Kansas City, fresh off that nonsense at the end of that game, which Kadarius Toney had big influence on, which I'm happy about. As bad as Mahomes was at the end of that game, as far as his attitude, refs, and all that stuff, I feel for this guy because he's awesome, and these people keep on dropping the damn ball when it's right in their freaking hands.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Kelce, 33 drops. He better keep his mouth shut.
Hey, Kelce almost won him the game there.
33 drops, and he didn't win in the game, did he?
That's not his fault.
Whose fault is
Tony.
it?
He threw a perfect spiral.
Nice job, Tony.
Oh,
hey,
exactly.
Kadarius. Nice job, Kadarius.
Wait. Wait.
All right.
You guys are missing the point. It was the ref's fault. It's the ref's fault. Do you know what my biggest take of this whole thing was? Not only was he a fucking little flaming crybaby that he was, and of course everyone makes fun of him now because he's like, you can't let a play like that. Meanwhile, everyone flashed back to the Super Bowl, how the fucking Eagles lost on a bullshit play. That's okay though, because it was in their benefit. My biggest thing was, and you're gonna like this by the way, was when he went up to Josh Allen at the end of the game. And fucking cried to Josh Allen like a little bitch. If I was Josh Allen, I would have punched him in his fucking face. Because basically he was like, oh, yeah, referees, huh? That's the only reason you won that game. Go fuck you. I would have said, what? Take your little Kermit the Frog ass out of here. We won. That's the end of it. Get the fuck out of here. Josh Allen should have socked him in the face. He
patted on the chest and was like, yeah, like, go ahead.
Yeah, I looked at him like, are you fucking serious? You saying that to me right now? I would have been like, dude.
It's like he could have said the same. Allen could have been like, you only won because you got the
exactly.
You won the coin flip in that overtime.
Exactly. You only won the Super Bowl because of a bullshit holding call. That's the only reason you won the Super Bowl last year.
But see, I understand what he was.
I was holding
to say. It like holding that affects the game. An offside doesn't really affect the game. It's not like you got an advantage.
That wasn't an offsides. That was a fucking beyond offsides. Tony was 3 miles down the field. That wasn't even close.
But the ball didn't go to him.
And he had the balls to say, Mahomes, I don't think he was that far up. What? Have you seen the pictures and the video evidence? He was on the other side of the field.
But I do agree with Mello in that it didn't that play, generally speaking, not that play does not impact a thing. It had especially on that specific play, zero impact. The only reason why he was back there was because he was Kadarius Toney and sulking and not doing it. So he was wide open, and Kelsey was like, "Oh, let me toss in the wall," and then you see him just take off into the end zone, right? Like that was.
They said that was a planned play. That's what I heard. It was a planned play.
Kelsey said it wasn't. Kelsey said that he talked about it on his podcast that
okay.
When he saw the safety come and then realized that it was just a one-on-one with Tony, so he just threw it that way.
All right, that's fine.
And he even said he's like that when he went back to the bench, he didn't even look at Andy Reid because it was not planned. Like he was just like, if that would have gone wrong, he would have been screwed because it would have been a fumble and he would have to been chasing that guy.
If memory serves me right on the replay, but if he hadn't gotten rid of that ball, there were like 5 guys that were ready to just smash him. You know. So a little bit about that too. All right. All that being said, the Chiefs are at 8.5. Where did I lose this?
Oh, Kermit's angry. Chiefs are going to win that game easily.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter if he's angry. How does he make these people catch the ball? How frustrating is that? If you're a major league pitcher, you're the best pitcher in baseball. You're Garrett Cole, and your guys can't catch the ball. The fly balls.
I think it'd be the equivalent of scoring runs.
Or score runs.
You want to say Jacob.
Okay, then that's Jacob.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like DeGrom, right? Have like
that's DeGrom
ERA and just not win games.
Yeah, just let's say 50 games under 500 with the best ERA ever.
Honestly, those used to be my favorite stats. If the Mets just scored 2 runs, DeGrom would be 47-0 this year.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. All right, so I take it that we're all going to pick the Chiefs here.
Who are they playing again?
The Patriots.
I don't know. The Patriots defense has been pretty good. How many points have they given up in the last 4 games?
They're not beating the Chiefs. The way the Chiefs are losing this game.
They played the Chargers. They gave up 6. They played the Giants, gave up 10. And they played someone else and gave up 10 as well, I think.
And they lost. Don't forget they lost all those games. They lost all those games.
Not victorious. They've given up more than they've scored, says Ant. Yup. All right. Next up, Commanders head to the Rams. Los Angeles play the Rams. The Rams are a 6.5 point favorite here. I'm gonna go with the ding dongs.
Ram-a-lam. Finally say it this year. Ram-a-lam. Get my
They look good against Baltimore.
Shockingly.
No.
They got all the facets working. Now with Kieran Williams, Jesus.
I count on Kieran Williams this week. I was the lucky guy who picked him up back when it was important to pick him up. All right. So ding dong sweep, I believe there.
Even though I would want Washington to win, so that that brings the Rams down.
Let's go Commanders.
And then Commanders get another win, and then if the Giants win, hey, playoffs.
I'm talking about the pick.
I was talking about both. It benefits us both if the Commanders win, because if we lose, then bam, we're up above them. But if if they win and we win, then we're up there.
That's right. So, moral of the story: it's our destiny. Don't win.
Oh,
you've blown the good pick.
All right. So next up. Oh, did we pick this? No.
Which
ding dongs?
Oh, yeah. I think we went all Rams.
All right. Sorry. Raul picked the Rams also. Next up, the 49ers head to the Cardinals. 42-0 Raiders, says it.
Bruh, what is going on?
Gotta put it up. That's great.
Is Joey Bosa not playing? Is that what's happening?
20.5 for 3 fumble recoveries for the Raiders.
Aiden O'Connell he has 4 touchdowns in the half.
What?
Hey, this is the year for it.
It's all everything's gone to shit. All right, 49ers are a 12.5 point favorite in Arizona here.
Niners.
I believe that's a 49ers sweep here. Don't think you could possibly go any other way. Not even Anthony.
Yeah, give me that Nick Bosa
I'm gonna have
So that defense.
Last couple of weeks, I'm gonna have to go against all of you just for try to get back in it.
Aiden just as good as Brock O'Connell.
One game, doing it the whole season is more impressive.
All right, next up, this is the last, second to last of the afternoon games. Wait a second. No, this is the last of the afternoon games. Dallas Cowboys at the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is a 1.5 point favorite here. What's that weather like? Let's see.
In Buffalo?
It's in Buffalo. We got Sunday.
Aiden has Josh Jacobs that everyone likes to rave up. So
who?
Because Anthony said that if only Aiden had a CMC, but he has Josh Jacobs that everyone likes to say is such a great running back.
Oof, rough year, man. Rough year for him getting paid. What's his per carry up to? Wasn't it like 1.4 through like the first 5 games? Something. All right, Buffalo's looking like some rain in the area and 48 degrees, so not cold. But Dak in conditions versus Buffalo in conditions. Oof. Who do we start? I don't even know who we've been starting with, but
why don't you start us off?
You want me to start?
Start us off.
I don't trust Dak in conditions, but no, I don't know that Mello is comparing Jacobs to CMC. I think that was more of a mocking.
Yeah, Jacobs isn't great.
Type deal. Wait, Timmy, can you start with this one? Cowboys Bills.
I'm still thinking.
Anthony
1.5 point favorite.
Anthony went Cowgirls. Rahul went Cowboys.
Okay. See, but is Anthony really thinking with his brain or his heart with this pick? The Dolphins. He feels the Bills are breathing down his neck now.
Oh, 100%. He has to.
It was a really bad week for Dolphin fans. Let's cut him. Let's cut him some slack. That was
a
guaranteed victory.
They were the only team in that division that lost, weren't they? Yeah.
Well, Patriots won? No.
Yeah, the Patriots won against the Steelers on Thursday night.
And 14.5 point favorites. 14.5.
Up 14.
Up 14. Almost left. Covered. Like a field goal away from covering, and they lost the game. Timmy?
It's not that the Dolphins sucked. They just went up against Will Levis, Anthony. That's what it was. They didn't know what to expect. They thought they were going to get Ryan Tannehill. That's what they practiced for. And they're like, well, this Will Levis guy, nah, he can't be real.
Freaking McDaniel.
Just want you to know the World Series is over. Just want you to know that. The Yankees signed Dwayne Underwood Jr. It's over.
I thought you were going to say the Dodgers signed Yamamoto.
Dwayne Underwood Jr., baby. It's all over. We got that shit sewn up.
Hey, the Mets have been signing their depth for the last 3 weeks. Dolphins have been waiting for the shoe to drop. You're right. Dolphin fans have been very nervous about this. But it could be just a hiccup.
Yeah.
Timmy?
Are you going to go with the home team?
I don't know, man. They look rough.
Do you know what Bill Simmons has now named this 1.5 point spread?
What?
The Tic Tac zone. Because Tic Tacs were 1.5 calories each.
Jesus. That's why Bill Simmons is a fucking idiot.
I was gonna say that's why he has $300 million for his podcast.
Who even knows that stat?
He's got the Vegas zone as like a 4.5 or 5.5 point spread. He's got names for all this stuff.
The girls.
Cowboys for Timmy. And I suppose, Dave, you want me to go next?
I absolutely do want you to go next.
I will do that. I will do that favor for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills. I don't trust Dak. I don't trust Dak in condition. I know he's played better. They've schemed for him to play better this year. But I just don't. I don't trust him in rain, and I know 48 degrees is not cold. I don't know about the wind there is usually whipping. But Dak is used to, they've got that streak at home. Beautiful, nice conditions, temperature control, good. So I'm gonna go with the Buffalo Bills on this one. Which, by the way, a few weeks ago I would have been like, no, can't pick the Bills anymore this year.
I haven't gotten off that boat.
Mello?
I am going to go back to back. I think I've gone actually like 3 weeks in a row picking the Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills as well.
All right.
I think they could have beat Philadelphia. They beat the Chiefs. I don't think they're bad. They're just not good.
As Bill Simmons would say, the good bad team.
But the Chiefs aren't the Chiefs either. That's what I'm saying.
But Philly still looked good when they were playing them, and they could.
What would the Chiefs would have locked everything up by now? I feel like if they could just catch the damn ball. That's all. Their defense has been great. Mahomes is still Mahomes. Philly has been
the Fugazi Eagles because they're Fugazi.
Ever since Sirianni, made such a big deal, right? He's just been real quiet as of lately. Love it.
I was gonna say it also almost reminds me of the Steelers from a few years back. Remember they started at 11-0. There were a few close calls, and then they just started losing. Boom, boom, boom. Ours was one of those close calls a couple years ago. All right. The Sunday night game is Ravens head to Jacksonville, play the Jags. Which, by the way, if you're a quarterback and you don't come back either the same game or a week later from a high ankle sprain now, you're just not cutting it. You're just not. Mahomes did it in the same game. This guy did it from 1 week to the next. We thought all sorts of things were broken in his leg,
Mm-hmm.
And here he is. So this game, Baltimore obviously favored by 3.5. We'll start off with you, Mello, on this one.
I'll go with Baltimore.
Baltimore. Timmy's giving me a little nod there.
Colt the Ravens, nevermore.
I'm going with the Ravens too. Timmy, Ravens. Anthony.
By the way, while we're waiting for Anthony's pick, I just want you to know I want these sneakers.
Wow.
Nike Air Force Cookie
Monster Air Force One.
How could you not want these?
How much are those?
Probably like $8,000. Probably.
They're $400 being with a resale value of $2,600. That's what's happening right now during Christmas time. You bums. Cookie Monster. You can come up with Elmo. What's Elmo's like an obvious choice to put out there?
Yeah, but
that's a man shoe. Cookie Monster, man shoe. Elmo, girl shoe.
T is for Cookie, and Cookie is for me. All right, the Monday night game.
There you go. See?
Siri heard it.
Fucking Siri.
Sesame Street, Cookie Monster sings C is for Cookie on YouTube. Love it.
They're always listening.
Now.
They're always
listening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Eagles at the Seahawks. Two teams that have been struggling.
Blowout. Eagles blowout.
Eagles 3-point favorites here.
Okay, Eagles by 4. But still, they're going to
win. All right, so Timmy's got the Eagles. This is where it's going to happen, Mello. This is where you want me to take. You desperately want me to take the Eagles, so you could pick Geno back to Earth Smith. By the way,
I mean he had a week rest, So
who's going to win comeback player of the year this year?
I mean,
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco.
Hey, I'm saying Aaron Rodgers can still win it. All Jets got to do is upset the Dolphins, and Rodgers is right back in that race. He's progressing faster than anybody.
He's not playing.
I'm going with Eagles here. Dave, who do you got here?
Normally, had I not just fumbled the bag over here with the Raiders, freaking 42 points and half. I would have picked the Seahawks, but I'm gonna go Eagles here just to be safe. I feel like they need to bounce back.
I think that's the right move to make. That's right.
There's still a couple more weeks to catch up.
Listen, yeah, of course, and with a one game lead, that you got playoffs.
Well,
playoffs
two now.
Well, at the moment, okay. Yes. The live line is 2. So, Timmy, Antonio Pierce, does he drive the score up here?
Yeah, I would.
Hell yeah. Give it to them. Give it to them, Pierce.
A division rival? Of hell's yeah. What if it comes down to a miracle playoff bid and you gotta go by the points? Run it up. Run it up. I mean, I think you should pull the starters, but you can score.
They're gonna put Jimmy G out there.
Yeah, Jimmy G's the backup.
Throw him in there. Here you go. You want to play soccer? Play now.
It's like in the NBA, they've emptied their bench. Here comes Jimmy G out to lead the third unit.
Or high school, put all the seniors in. Put all the seniors in for the last quarter. That kind of thing.
Antonio Pierce is also mad for what Staley has done to our Prince, who was promised Mr. Herbert, the future New York Giants.
I thought Prince was Lawrence. That's what this guy calls him. What's his face? I can't stand him. Nick Wright. He calls him the Prince.
Tell us what you really feel about him.
Oh, I can't stand that guy. He's the biggest. Guy can't get LeBron's balls out of his mouth enough to talk.
With the look of disdain on Melo's face right now. The look of disdain.
I don't understand how he's hired on ESPN. It doesn't make any sense. But poor Max Kellerman doesn't have a job there. It just, I don't get it.
I'm with you on that. ESPN has become so. Talking about that for a second, Mr. Stephen A. Is going to be looking for a raise here coming up soon. Hey, the man's been number 1 for how long? He's got it. What do you think? Do they swallow that pill and pay him more than McAfee?
I would not pay. If I'm ESPN, I'm like, Stephen A., come over here. You've done a good job, man. But what McAfee's doing right now, you're not, sir.
McAfee's out of control. Like,
he can do anything he wants right now.
He's everywhere.
Anything.
Yes,
he's there, and the thing of it is, none of his stuff gets. You could complain about little bits and pieces of what he does. What I like that though.
It's awesome though.
But everybody or some people don't like that he has Aaron Rodgers on. But listen, this is about entertainment. This is it's all business, baby. What's best for business, right? So, but I think that McAfee can literally do. And you see how he commands the crowd when he's on the Saturday morning, the NCAA. What?
Yeah, pretty funny.
He's got the crowd that no matter what he does, he'll get him the chant. Same thing with wrestling. His show. Everybody on the show knows, not to pull a wrestling thing, but knows their role. They're all entertaining.
But he's not afraid to kind of question you and be like,
there it is.
Great shirt. That's amazing.
There it is.
You can get black. You can get a bunch of all different colors.
She ain't too bad at it. What?
I don't
know. He's not afraid to even question you, even if it is sarcastically something like question your stuff. Like with him and Rodgers, he's like, oh, what do you think about people, saying that, you didn't really tear your Achilles. Like, that's wild. That. Like, what do you think? Like, it's just it doesn't matter. And everyone there go out there and they say this is what I feel, and they joke around. I love McAfee.
And Stephen A. he has his good moments. Don't get me wrong, but he can get stale quick with sometimes he tries to be all serious about this and that, and I also I've never listened to his podcast, Stephen A. Smith Show, but I see that he's got a really wide range of topics, and that's a little dangerous, I think, for him. He goes into politics and sports and this and that, and I think McAfee's the most valuable guy out there right now when it comes to sports talk. Like they literally can do no wrong. He's pumping money into that thing. He didn't abandon his YouTube growth. Still all these insane number of people watch on YouTube. Now they got ESPN, and his platform is ridiculous. Dude was a punter.
Well, I know someone who works
and
there.
retired early.
Yeah,
to gamble on this.
I know someone who works there who deserves more money than all of them. Me, I work there.
This guy. Ant says Stephen A. Smith doing politics. I'd rather listen to sheep screaming.
So you want to listen to that Taylor Swift album? I mean, sorry, Swifties. I don't want to get you guys mad.
This is
canceled.
I'm sorry.
It's canceled.
All right. So those are our picks for the week. We hope to have a better week than we did last week because that was rough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anthony is breaking news here. Staley confirmed not fired at halftime.
And that's why that organization is a bunch of clowns.
No. This is make him sit on that sideline 42-0. Make him just stand there and watch what he has done to this organization with all this promise and stuff. And if there was another head coach there,
we'll gladly take the quarterback off their hands next year. Throw a bunch of guys in for him. You can have Tommy DeVito too. Take him. Take Tyrod. Take Daniel Jones. Take them all. I don't care. Just give us Justin Herbert, please. We'll give him a nice home. I promise.
I'll give him that pick.
Take the pick. Take the fucking pick. I don't care about the pick.
Can we figure out a way to not give up our first round pick and do some other shenanigans?
If we said, dude, you can take 3 7s, they'll take him. Fucking moron.
because now depending on what Chicago does, I'm thinking Herbert to Harrison Jr. at Giant Stadium.
Oh, that's right.
See now, Timmy. Now you got me. Look where you got me. Look where you have me right now. I got Herbert to Marcus Harrison Jr. with Barkley back there and improved defense. Look at that offense.
And Darren Waller hopefully not getting hurt.
I'm just saying, why start over with a rookie quarterback when there's a perfectly good quarterback out there suffering in San Diego?
Anthony makes a good point. I don't think Tyrod is allowed to go back there. I also don't think Tyrod wants to go back to the scene of the stabbing of his lung. Anthony, listen. You plant these little tiny potentials in my brain, and that's what happens. All right, let's wrap this bad boy.
They deserve whatever they get. They tried. They thought they were screwing us with the Manning thing, and it backfired big time. So you know what?
You wound up with a guy who put up a lot of stats.
He has more kids than
in the kids department too. Raiders are driving again, says Anthony. This is great.
Your boy Devontae Adams, 6 receptions, 91 yards. He came to play.
Wait, but Devontae Adams in a game in which you scored 42 points. I know this sounds weird, but I would expect more. I'm expecting 9 for 170 and 2 touchdowns.
6 touchdowns have been scored, and you have 0.
It's ridiculous. That's like in any fantasy, and especially fantasy baseball. You can have like Aaron Judge. The Yankees are up 17-1 in the 8th inning, but Aaron Judge is 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts. He's got any negative points.
Yeah. Well, we're in the semifinals, right? For fantasy. I finally defeated my arch rival Bert. Took a couple years.
Who are you playing this week? Which of the two guys are you playing? The auto drafter?
I think I'm playing Rodriguez.
That's the auto drafter. There you go.
Fucking better beat Rodriguez. Better beat that fucking guy.
I'm trying. The last couple of weeks, I've been trying my hardest to manage this team to do something because, man, I barely got into those playoffs.
Playoffs for me. Rough. This is I'm on a hot seat in that league. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You're gonna get demoted.
Yeah. Another GM is requested here. But I started the league. It doesn't matter, sir. You're 3-11. You're an embarrassment.
It's like, that other GM that started that other website, kind of is gonna take
whoa, whoa,
over.
whoa, 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 whoa! Too far, too far. That's who I'm playing in the league where I put where I did start the Raiders.
That's the word I was looking for. Relegated. Oh, that's who you're playing.
Relegated. Yeah, in that league. All right, let's go round robin. Ant says Raiders driving can't go off the air until the Raiders drive is over. We'll do the round robin thing here. We'll see if that happens. Maybe it's a 49-0 game. Do they go for 2 and go for the 50 burger? Timmy, what you got here on the way out here?
Yeah, just when I started to give Patrick Mahomes a break, he pulled his nonsense this weekend. So screw him. He's back to a little crybaby bitch. And by the way, go see the Iron Claw. It was very good. I enjoyed it very, very much. We'll talk about it on the Just Too Sweet show after Eric sees it. There's a couple things I'd change if I could. They kind of rushed it a little bit, I thought. They made it seem like all these things happened like one after another, which didn't happen in real life. But anyway, and just to say, what's their names? Zac Efron and
Lily Collins?
The other dude. What's his name?
Jeremy Allen White.
Were in my building yesterday, and I fucking didn't get to see them.
What?
And I'm sorry,
Timmy.
They're on the Michael K show. If I would have known, I would have stalked my ass off and I would have got a picture with them. And I'm pissed that I didn't. So, yeah. Damn. That's all I gotta say.
So wait, I'm sorry, boss. I know you want to get off quick.
No, you're good.
I just want to go off other people that have said it. Do you think Zac Efron should get nominated for an Oscar for this role?
He was good. He was great. Oscar worthy. I can see it. I thought he was very good. I didn't think they gave enough for anybody else. I mean, if it's going to be anyone from that movie, it's going to be him. I needed more Jeremy Allen White. I needed more of him.
I think so. I agree.
They didn't flesh out Kerry that well in the movie.
I think I'm agreeing with you there, but I think someone that maybe was like a very background character, but the good was Lily Collins.
Yeah, she was good.
She was really good in everything she was in.
Not for nothing, the younger brother was fantastic. Oh, yeah. He made you like him, and then it's like, I don't want to like him because I know it's going to happen. So I don't want to like him.
You. When I went to go watch it, that he was like playing the music and stuff like that. The person that I went with was like, "Oh man, does he become like big? Does he actually become like a musician, like bigger than all of them?" I hope that. And I was like, "Man, you have no idea what movie you're watching."
and by the way, I was reminded of this by my tag team partner Eric today. There was another brother that they just didn't put in the movie. Bring up Chris, the youngest, who, well, that's not really a spoiler, but he committed suicide. It's like, why didn't they include that? It's like enough. Like, enough. We can't bring this up enough.
Apparently, yeah, that's what the director said, that it was just going to be too much, that he wanted it to leave it to the 4, and what he did was that he combined Chris with Mike, like both their characters into one. Like a lot of his stuff was.
Yeah, because Michael wasn't as clumsy and like in real life than he was. Chris was the clumsy one who couldn't really get going. But see the movie; it's fantastic. I can't wait to see it again. Hopefully, I'll see it with either Dave or Eric when someone comes to New York. Hopefully, we'll see. I know Anthony's coming next week. I'll get to see him next week.
Raiders inside the 5.
But yeah, definitely go see the movie. It was great. Go Giants. Fucking forget about it.
49-0 Raiders.
Oh my God. Was it Devontae?
It's like NFL. It's like Madden right here.
Myers to Devontae.
Jacoby Myers. Now they're doing trick plays.
The Raiders alone covered the spread. Jesus. It was something low too. I think it was like 35.
No, themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the spread of this game?
Jacoby Walker,
I think it was -3. Raiders were favored by 3.
Well, they covered.
Didn't have to take any teaser points on that.
Just be a multiplier. How many times did you cover? All right, Mello, what you got on the way up on out of here?
So I have some news. I think I had sort of mentioned to Timmy on Just Too Sweet. I just haven't been on here recently, and we've skipped a couple shows that I haven't been able to see this.
You didn't do it on the air either.
Yeah, I didn't do it on the air, so I want to do it on the air. I will be taking a hiatus starting in February for 6 months, all the way until August.
Announcement time.
Yes, I will be going to work for Carnival Cruise Lines on board the ship
Nice.
as entertainment. So I will be gone from February 11th up until August 3rd is when I'm supposed to come back.
So, definitely not something Timmy would want to do.
No, so what I'm hearing is discount on the Pop Culture Pros cruise. Is what I'm hearing.
So hey. where are you going? What's your 6 months worth of itinerary?
So from the 11th to the 23rd, I'm here in the Conquest that sails out of Miami, and then on the 25th of February up until the end of my contract, which would be August 3rd, I'd be in Charleston, South Carolina on the Carnival Sunshine.
Very nice.
But yeah, they look.
Who the hell wants to go to South Carolina?
PCP
Live at Sea. Jericho has his cruise. The PCP Possums could have their cruise.
Listen, I'll get on a cruise for that. I'll get on a cruise for that. No problem.
And then I'd be there, I'd be entertaining you guys the whole time as well.
But I will also be wearing a life jacket 24/7. But that's the point. I'll be at dinner holding that fucker on.
You think it's like one of those fashionable vests. He's like, no, it's not a March McFly vest. It's an actual life jacket.
No, give me the giant, biggest one you got. That makes me very, very buoyant.
Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate it, man. I wish you were here for me to actually say it with you here. I wanted to say it though, not waste any more time because I think next week we're also not. I don't know if we're doing a show because I think Anthony's leaves early in the week. No,
I don't know when he leaves.
Things
yeah. I'm not sure when he gets out of town.
Next Wednesday, not to throw it out there, is my birthday. So I don't know if we're gonna do a show that day or not. But I'm pretty much down whatever else. He leaves Thursday.
He leaves Thursday morning.
Maybe we could do Tuesday.
I told Anthony we got to sneak him into Queens for a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Bacon, egg, cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Oh wait, it's
the Aki way.
We're talking about food. I'm gonna get starving now.
The Aki way. You got to get it the Aki way, Anthony.
We're not going to Aki. We'll forget that.
All right. So what do we got here? I have to immediately following this show, I'm going to start working on getting some contests posted, some giveaways for Aquaman. No matter what we say about Aquaman, everybody's going to still go see Aquaman that has always planned to go see Aquaman. So we'll leave that at that. We'll also have there's a movie coming up called Night Swim. That's coming up for
that one actually looks pretty good.
Your favorite, Aventura.
Of course.
The Chargers scored. No, don't start scoring now and lowering my Raiders points.
By the way, Chris Davis of the Orioles is going to make more money than Ohtani this year.
Yes.
Chris Davis, $3.5 million. Ohtani, $2 million.
He's getting paid more than double what Bonilla played, and he had that 0 for 71 thing that he had.
He signed a contract and had 3 hits in 5 years. That's the definition of robbery.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so that'll be up. So you'll have some options, and I think tomorrow we'll get a few more cities. I'll say it here, but it's sorry, but I don't know, for whatever reason they're excluding Orlando on Aquaman. So it's Tampa. There's going to be a blowback here. I feel it already. It's Tampa and it's Miami, and then we've got Phoenix tonight. I have a feeling Atlanta and a couple more will start flowing in tomorrow.
You know why that is, because Disney is Orlando and Aquaman's not Disney. So like, get out of here, Aquaman. You can't come into our Orlando.
Yeah, but it's so weird, and they're all going to be furious. Everybody's why disrespecting Orlando. That's because we don't want it here at Orlando, says Anthony. But nonetheless, there are people that want to go see that for whatever reason. Bert.
I like Jason Momoa. I feel bad that he got the shit into the stick in these movies.
Yeah. Bert is gonna, I already see it. Most important, underwater movie of the month.
The month.
Bert.
Sunshine and rainbows, baby. Sunshine and rainbows.
I'm pretty sure I've sat next to both him and Kyle, but while they're just crying, just tears flowing.
Stop.
Yeah, Kyle seems like he'd be the opposite of Bert. He seems like he'd be the skeptical, and Bert would be like this is the greatest movie I've ever seen in my life.
When I don't remember if it was if it was Endgame or not, but either when Spider-Man was disappearing or Iron Man, spoiler alert, Iron Man died. Tears are flowing.
You're way past the statute to have to say that.
Yeah, there were tears flowing for Kyle and Bert. Bert was just totally one movie. What was it? The war movie with the ticking. Got like 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. No. See what happens when I do 2-hour shows? Can't think of. It's from a few years back.
Dunkirk.
Anyway, Dunkirk. Yeah, thank you so much, Dunkirk. And listen, I hated that movie. I did not like Dunkirk at all. It's ticking is still going on in my mind, but I cannot get the vision of Bert just leaning forward in his seat like this in amazement of what was going on. I was like, Bert, it's ticking. I can't hear it. I don't know what's happening right now. I don't care about any of these people in this damn movie.
I see, but I feel like that's something good to have because at least he enjoys everything. We're here so cynical sometimes. We're like, man, this shit sucks.
That's right. I feel that way in other aspects that we don't really bring up on shows.
Do you think he sees us as puppets? Like he sees puppets of us? That's what I think. I think he sees us all as puppets.
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
All right, that'll do it for us. So we'll get out of here on Dunkirk ticking. We'll keep out to abreast of what's going on here in the world of pop culture and popculturepros.com on the group on Facebook, all over social media, and we'll see what goes on this weekend. Saturday games today. We'll pretend game today. Got Saturday games, got Sunday games. You got Monday, and we turn it around again next week, and we'll be back. We'll figure out what day we're going to go next week for episode number 82. Until then, peace out, everybody. I feel like I want to play the Will Levis deal here for a second here.
I think you should. Take Will Levis out of Kentucky. Will Levis looks like a Titan to me.
Really going to take Levis here? I like it better than Will Levis. Where Will Levis goes. Will Levis. Will Levis is Will Levis team.
You're obsessed with Will Levis right now.
Yeah, Will Levis. Will Levis. Will Levis.